Hey, it's Soul with a guide to crafting orders or work orders. It's a new feature in Dragonflight that helps you get stuff that you might not be able to get on your own. This is a guide specifically for players who might be confused as to what this thing is for. How does it work? What's the point? And is it worth it? And this is not for the crafters side of work orders. In fact, this video is to help get people to use work orders even more. Anyway, please hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and here we are at the crafting order area, right smack in the middle of all these profession stations in Valdrakken. Work orders aren't the same as the auction house, which is still around and it still works fine. You can find plenty of items for sale that are difficult or maybe impossible to make yourself. Work orders are for items that have yet to be created. You, the client, make the request, offer materials, and maybe a tip, and in time the item is provided to you. It's like using the rune carver in Shadowlands, only this time you're working with a person. In fact, work orders are remarkably similar to the rune crafter or the Pascal thing or that one crafting station from the Path of Ascension. Using the menu on the left, you can make a request for any item that crafters can make, from weapons to consumables and even pets. We're still early in the expansion, so don't expect every request to be answered yet. Let's talk about public orders. These are requests that the entire realm can see. Each request costs anywhere between 5 and 20 gold, depending on how long you want your request to be posted. Let's dream up a few examples, which will show you the strengths and weaknesses of work orders. Let's say you want someone to make you a Draconium sword, a basic level 70 blue weapon. As the client, you need to provide some flux and various ore at a minimum. How you get it is up to you. Then you can set up a commission or a tip based on how badly you want your request to be answered. But this example is actually pretty terrible. The Draconium sword is a bind-on-equip item, so you can find it on the auction house. In fact, blacksmiths use it for leveling their skills, so there's a good chance that you'll find it on the auction house for pretty cheap, making this a pretty lame request. On the other hand, eventually people will stop making this sword. Let's say that we're further into the expansion, and you're a transmog collector. Even if an item like this isn't in high demand anymore, and yet still easy to make, you could still at least request that it be made. What makes work orders special though is that you can provide optional reagents to make just the kind of item that you want. So here's a different example. Let's say you've been max level for a little while, and you've been running a bunch of dungeons, even your mythic zeros, but you just can't get a good enough weapon to drop. You want a higher level weapon that's more equal to the content that you've been running. There's a fair likelihood that you'll have a Titan training matrix, which increases the item level of a given craft, which can be added to this sword. This is something that you won't find in the auction house, and is something that a weapon-focused blacksmith would be eager to take up. So for you, the client, on top of the basic materials, just add whatever Titan matrix that you have, and maybe throw in a missive so you can get the exact stats that you want, and then send off your request. The rest is going to be handled by someone on your realm who's capable. Maybe you'll see someone on trade chat offering their services and are interested in an epic shield that has a special effect on it. You happen to have these special reagents, the Spark of Ingenuity and Primal Chaos, that, as the client, you need to provide to crafters no matter what. Most crafters right now are offering their services virtually for free because they want those skill points, but they're still requesting you to provide the remaining materials. In this case, we're making a personal order to the individual we saw on trade chat. Fill out the crafter's name here, and by the way, this works cross-faction and to anyone in your region. Provide the materials needed, offer your tip, and send the order. Most crafters who are actively spamming in chat are very likely to respond to your request quickly. And for good measure, maybe whisper them to let them know that you put in an order. These are the very basics of how this feature works. It's a way to find something that you want that you can't find on the auction house. It's a way for you to save some gold by providing your own materials to have something crafted. In time, I'm going to revisit work orders again from this perspective, but after the crafting market has matured a bit, when people are able to make more stuff, and you will probably have more of what they need to make it. I hope this helped, and definitely feel free to ask questions in the comments. We're all here to help. Thanks for coming, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more content, and follow me on Twitch so you know when I'm live. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.